Hello, welcome to another exciting episode of Dub's Duties. I'm Dub. Friday night, we're going to recap a very exciting Friday on Dub's Duties. Dub's Duties is a little show where we talk about all the fun and exciting stuff to do when you're in retirement life. I'm recently retired, used to be a U.S. Marshal. Now I'm retired, living a good life. Just wanted to share all the fun that I have with all you folks. Well, today, Dub's Duty started out with a little trip to physical therapist. Got that knocked out. And as we know, what's right down the road from the physical therapist? That's right, the wing and beer place. So, today I was driving to the beer and wing place, and as I drove to it, I happened to look over and I saw the little barber pole for a barber shop. Well, I thought to myself, why don't we stop here and get us a haircut at a barber? Now, my wife, J-Ro's been cutting my hair for the past 25, 30 years, and she says she's tired of it. I tried to tell her there's less and less to cut every year. Why are you tired of it? But for whatever reason, she said that she was. So, I stopped at the barber shop. Now, I grew up down in Toombs County, Georgia. And in the 60s and 70s, they had a barber shop, and there were two old white men that were the barbers in the barber shop. They were old as dirt, like the old announcers, Chet Huntley and David Brinkley on the TV show. They were older than dirt. In fact, they were so old, sometimes they would go to sleep while they were standing up cutting your hair. Of course, you learned, if you're going to cough to wake them up, do it when the scissors are shut, not when they're open, because you give a little snort and they wake up and give a clip while they're cutting, you're going to look like a Nickelodeon cartoon for about a week or two. But in any event, went there today, and there were these two young fellas, had them a barbershop, two of the nicest fellas you'd ever want to meet, cool as could be. Now, they were watching CNN, but, I could tolerate that for a little while. Gave me a nice haircut. I was just tickled to death, and I highly recommend these folks, anybody needs a haircut. I will say now, they on the mustache, they trimmed it a little closer than I'm used to. Now, folks, mustaches are pretty important. Now, fellas, I'll tell you right now, a mustache can define you, and for some of you women, it can define you as well. But I've had a mustache since 1980, and it's an important part of me. I like having a big old bushy Tom Selleck type of mustache, not a little skinny Adolf Hitler type of mustache. And I've carried one for a long time. And he asked me if it wanted to be trimmed up, and I said, yep, not realizing that Sam Elliott was fixing to go out the window when he got through with it. And he did trim it a little bit closer than I normally like, but that's okay. It'll grow back, unlike the hair on your head, which will not. But again, guys, mustache is very important. Kind of defines the way you look, kind of defines who you are. And hey, let's not forget that tickle factor. I think you know what I mean. But after that, it was time to go to the wings place to get some wings and beer. And my goodness, today I was joined by a very good friend of mine. As you know, the young guns, Shelby and Kyle, is who started this whole Dub's Duties. And Shelby and her daddy Steve came and joined me today. We had wings, and we had beer, and we had conversation. And it was just about as pleasant an afternoon as you can have. Now, I have a question for you folks. Y'all are smart. How many times can you say, just one more beer and then bring me my bill? 4? 6? No, the answer is 28. The answer is 28 because we drank beer from, I got there about 11:30, they got there about 12:30, and we drank clear till happy hour. What a great afternoon that was. So, obviously, Dub's Duties today was to drink beer and have wings. And before the afternoon was over with, my old buddy Benji from the Marshal service, he came and joined us, which made the afternoon even better. So the three of us had a wonderful time this afternoon, visiting, talking, getting caught up and drinking beer. And after a short 6 hours of sitting at the bar, I realized that I had accomplished Dub's duties for today. So, today was a good day, folks. Hope y'all had a great day, too. This is going to wrap it up for today's episode. And until we meet again, stay safe. Have fun. Bye.